Just so y'all know, we would never be picking mine up like that. All right, good morning, guys. It is the morning of day 3. I'm already forgetting what day it is. I've got Scarlett all packed, and today I am heading across, I think this is the actual like Nullarbor, and it is a long, very long straight ride today through the Australian outback bush. I'm not really sure, but the Nullarbor is the Nullarbor. Yesterday I ended up thinking, oh man, I can go further. Why didn't I, book a little bit further down the road? Because I landed in this little tiny town. If you saw one of my other videos, Balladonia, which is the service station, a handful, maybe 20 hotel rooms, an RV park, a restaurant, and it is on the longest golf course in the world. That's the whole town. And there's really not anything for like 150 kilometers in either direction. Oh my gosh. So anyway, today it's gonna be long straight, but I hear the cliffs along this route overlooking the Southern Ocean are spectacular. So I'm ready to get going. Starting out on day 3 was exciting. I knew that the ride that day was not going to be challenging, but I was really looking forward to the solitude of riding through the desert of Western Australia. Yes, I was still in the state of Western Australia after 2 full days of riding. Just a short few kilometers east of Balladonia is the start of the longest stretch of straight highway in Australia. This 91.1 mile stretch of road, commonly called the 90 Mile Straight, runs most of the distance between Balladonia and Cuyuna. Though it is one of the longest in the world, I am glad it is not the longest. That record is held by Saudi Arabia at 194 miles. Though it would seem that this stretch of road would feel like it takes forever to travel. With the vast open desert, the beautiful day after several days of rain, it was over in what felt like minutes, and I found myself pulling into Cuyuna Roadhouse, yet another stop on the Nullarbor Links Golf Course. One of the things I have learned on this stretch of road is how much travelers look out for and help each other. 2 riders on KTMs were in Balladonia the night before like I was, and they checked in on me at this fuel stop, and it wasn't long before 2 additional riders that had never met before connecting on their ride west showed up as the street bike needed a few minor roadside repairs to continue to cope with the challenge of crossing the Nullarbor. This is exactly why I love our motorcycle community so much. Just so y'all know, we would never be picking mine up like that.
One concept I truly did not understand until making this road trip was just how sparsely populated parts of Australia, especially Western Australia, really are. With most roadhouses along the Eyre Highway spaced about 100 to 200 kilometers apart, you spend hours of your day feeling as if you are the only person in the world. Once you find the joy of embracing the solitude, the ride becomes something spectacular.
One such roadhouse is located in Madura, roughly the halfway point between Adelaide and Perth, as the road drops into the Hampton Tablelands that stretches for approximately 180 kilometers towards Eucla. Hampton Tablelands is the vast area right on the southern edge of Australia, was completely submerged by the Southern Ocean 25 million years ago. It was the wave action along this area that created the cliffs that we see today. With its limestone formation, the area is littered with caves and other cool natural wonders. One being how the soil still reveals seashells and organic creature skeletons on a regular basis. But even as cool as this area really was, with these long, straight, flat stretches, the girls gotta do something to keep alert, right? As beautiful as the drop into the Tablelands was, the rise back up to the plains at Eucla was just as inspiring. It was here at the Eucla Roadhouse that another traveler that I had met in Baladonia checked in on me to make sure that I was doing well on my travel east. I have to admit, at this point, I was feeling the fatigue of the day setting in, but it was yet another 42 kilometers to the border of South Australia and the border roadhouse where I would be stopping for the night. One of the things I have noticed as I've traveled is the sense of national pride most Australians possess. They embrace who they are and their unique culture, even doing so when it's a bit of tongue-in-cheek. It was the end of a long day of riding and I was ready to check in, download my footage and my thoughts before dinner and getting some rest. For the next day, I'd be venturing into South Australia for the very first time.